South Korea scrambled fighter jets after Russian warplanes entered South Korea's airspace identification zone, the latest in a series of such violations, its military said. A total of 6 Russian military aircraft repeatedly entered the Korea Air Defense Identification Zone, KADIZ, over a 6-hour span, Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff, JCS, said. The incident marked the 20th breach of KADIZ by a Russian military plane this year. The wedge of sea between Japan, Russia, and the Korean peninsula had long been a flashpoint amid a string of regional airspace disputes. In July, South Korean warplanes fired flares and hundreds of warning shots near Russian bombers that violated South Korean airspace. But there were no warning shots fired this time as the Russian aircraft did not enter South Korean territorial airspace, Seoul's military said. Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force has conducted goodwill exercises with the Chinese Navy for the first time in 8 years, the MSDF has said in a statement. The MSDF aimed to improve tactical skills, strengthen cooperation and promote mutual understanding with the Chinese military, according to the statement released. The training, which saw the Japanese destroyer Samudera and the Chinese Type 052D guided missile destroyer Taiyuan practice communications such as radio usage while sailing side by side in waters south of the Kanto region, comes amid warming ties between the two Asian powers. It was reportedly just the third instance of joint training between the two militaries. The goodwill drill is widely seen as the latest attempt by the two countries to revive defense exchanges, which were suspended due to tensions over the Japanese-controlled Senkaku Islands, which are also claimed by China, where they are known as the Diaoyu. China routinely sends government-backed ships into the waters surrounding the tiny islets, prompting Japan to send its own vessels, as part of what observers say is a strategy intended to wear down Japan. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has worked to repair ties with Beijing since relations soured in the early 2010s over the Senkakus and history issues. In late June, he met Chinese leader Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the Group of 20 summit in Osaka to lay the groundwork for his first state visit to Japan next spring. Japan and South Korea agree on need to cooperate on North Korea. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and South Korean Prime Minister Nak-yon agreed on the need to cooperate on North Korea despite tense bilateral ties, but Abe reiterated that Seoul needed to keep its promises for relations to improve. Ties between the two countries have deteriorated since South Korea's top court last October ordered some Japanese firms to compensate Koreans forced to work in their wartime mines and factories. Japan, which says the matter was settled by a 1965 treaty, calls the decision a violation of international law, and the feud has spilled over into trade and security matters. Abe urged South Korea to keep its promises, a reference to the 1965 treaty, in order to restore relations, according to a statement issued by Japan's foreign ministry. In a sign of the differences that remain, Lee told Abe that South Korea has also respected and complied with the 1965 Treaty on Basic Relations and Claims, and will continue to do so, according to Seoul's statement.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the channel and want to support, please support on Patreon or PayPal. The details are given below in the description.